Luca ruins. Hello there, fellow achievements of the Teaming Army. I'm the Game Machines Northam, and welcome back to the more Business of Mana. Now, hopefully this episode...
Long ago, the Luca ruins were a place of worship. I mentioned before how some refer to the place as the Water Ruins, did I not? Our ancestors built it for those who wished to pay homage to the spirits. Now, however, there are hardly any who venture out in this vicinity.
You'd think that lots of people would want to come see such a beautiful place.
Do you like historical sites and ruins, Karina? I have studied the topic extensively myself.
I'm not so much interested in ruins as I am in seeing everything I can. If I'm on the Alm's pilgrimage, might as well make the most of it. Still, it is pretty. I had no idea there were places like this to explore. I guess I'm lucky to be the Alm after all.
I want to check where the cactus is. Found on lower floor is attached to one of the stone pillars. Okay, so it said lower floor. And then I get this stuff that's like right down here. That works. That seems to work. So I've got things doing this.
What a mysterious place. The plants look so different.
I can see why people thought this was a good spot to pray to the spirits, though. Taking this? Grizzly!
I will have the inactivate cast window just so that I mean, I already have levels up.
We need to press on.
Yes! Activate!
Oh, way! Is that a bubble?
I do not believe you can be in the bubble indefinitely. Be careful.
Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go. Got some syrup.
Karina, may I inquire as to the name of your curious companion?
She's called Ramco, and she's my best friend. She even wanted to come with me on the pilgrimage after I was named the Alm of Wind.
How honorable. It is lovely to make your acquaintance, Ramco.
Interesting.
Resonant! Thanks for the pick-me-up. Let me see. A rare item!
Ultra Flog.
Oh, great. A dead end.
There's something weird about this water bubble. Weirder than the obvious, I mean.
Perhaps the problems with the water supply pertain to this puzzle.
What now?
The device could yet be a deceptive decoy.
You're not wrong. Let's keep an eye out on the way. Stay sharp.
Of course.
That's quite a lot of monsters. Heads up!
Well, let's get this done.
Make use of the water's power. We can overcome.
Reinforcements. Get ready.
Get behind me.
You better get through this.
Take this!
Yeah, I'll be not bad.
Remind me to take the stairs next time.
Strange that such a surge of opponents might occur in this space.
That's one way to keep a secret. Make sure no one can reach your lair without defeating a horde of monsters.
Morley's right. There's something up ahead that no one wants us to find. Let's go.
More monsters may have been alerted to our maneuvers after that melee.
We were quiet enough to go unnoticed. Probably.
We are in the clear, it seems.
For now, just be careful.
Not to one of the stone pillars. Even looking at the right one. Level 4 attached to one of the stone pillars. Is he here or is he not? Hang on. I'm gonna look up a better guide. Wait, does he... Okay, does he not show up until afterwards? How many of them do I have like right now? 13. I'm looking, roughly the guide said it is, but, I'm gonna assume that maybe it might be for something else.
All right. A welcome find. Here's hoping for good fortune. What have you got? Impressive. A fine opportunity to rest.
I'm gonna try something.
Let's collect ourselves before we set off. Nice. Got it.
Nope, he's not there. If I bugged it, then that... What's the giant hole?
Master, Her Majesty Queen Palomina is here, with the alms. What? How? Why?
This location turned out to be the...
Huh.
You put the city...
Simple. I would make a much better king.
You would sacrifice the well-being of...
Those with the means should have the right to let... Perhaps your appointment as Alm... She is telling you that you...
There is no higher honor than being chosen as an Alm.
An honor? Ah! No matter. Now that you have discovered my plan...
Oh, giant crab. Crab battle. Alright.
To think that the Tsar would unleash such an uncontrollable opponent.
Now's the time to act, not think, Palomino.
As the official Soul Guard, I'll protect you all!
Hit it while it's down.
Now it's time to
Aim your assault at the arms.
do not use your attacks. Thanks. Thanks. On it.
Okay, so C levels up no matter what.
Blast it! Curse it all!
Your schemes end now.
So you don't...
Fools! You yearn for your own...
Who's really the fool here?
The Alm's pilgrimage is a
Your life is your own to live!
None of us want to live at the expense...
So you're saying that the alms... Go! Waste the rest of your short...
No!
Leave him.
What a real...
Undine.
Oh, what a horrible mess. Full Metal Hugger interfered with the water flow, which in turn But I believe I have you to thank for punishing those imbeciles.
I came to help not as the Alm, but as the
I see. Your fairy has told me a lot about you. I can tell by your expression that you've come...
Yes. With this, Niccolo's good name should have been...
It is after. I don't know if it's afterwards or not because
I am relieved that Undine has been rescued.
All's well that ends well. We can let you know once we get back.
Yes.
hang on. I want to check something.
Let us return to the...
Little later. I want to check something because I want to know if I boofed it, then what? Okay, now you appear?
Found you, little cactus.
Okay. Makes sense to me. Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, I guess let's this one is it?
I have the spirits to thank.
Just getting started. Awesome. Keep it up. Just getting started.
My horizons have broadened. I'm on the right track. My horizons have broadened. I'm on the right track.
I don't see how that makes any sense, but trust me, the only reason a max attack point did actually make that a whole lot easier than it should be.
Let's collect ourselves before we set off.
Now that max attack point does make the game a little more easier, but I'm thinking to have it out just, well, I mean... Oh, that's what you were.
You've returned!
Father!
Once the water in the capital began flowing as usual, they cleared me of all charges. I was told that Passar is on the run, but we can consider this case closed.
Father, I would
It's a pleasure to meet the convoy of... You look surprised. Don't you know that nothing... For my part, I hope the rest of Mew Alms...
Your Majesty, I'm so happy to hear that you've announced your appointment. What do you mean by that? Well, Queen Palomina told me...
Usually the Alm is named with a ceremony by the fountain. It's a big deal. Without...
She begged and...
I apologize.
Sounds like the queen's got a...
It's good to see you again, Undine. Well, I had to attend, and I wanted to be sure to thank Now then, allow me to explain. You have worked hard to give the people of Illistana a place where all walks of life can come together. You made the capital what it is today. It is the very nature of water to flow. You managed to overcome the stagnated worries in your own heart and move forward. This is no small feat. You have shown the great city of Illistana the truth behind their water woes. And in doing so, you managed to dispel your fears and do your duty as queen. Now then, Of course. Your Majesty, water-wise...
It would be my... I promise to
Yes, squirrel lady.
Now then, my fellow...
The Alms of Light and Darkness should arrive in Illistana shortly. Until then, Mew...
We still get to stay in our...
Why do I have to...
Aww.
I'm not a baby!
There is no need to go out of your way. Ian, I know that with you...
I will not let...
I know you... I am afraid that I must leave...
My debt will be repaid.
I believe our...
I suppose...
Looking forward.
It's a giant...
So, the queen was named the Alm. A rare occurrence. But it just goes to show that anyone in the world might be bestowed the honor of joining the pilgrimage, no matter their upbringing. Each Alm is chosen based on their own merits. Will I have the chance to ask Fairy the reason why she chose me?
Okay, now I'm going to assume that that's Nicola's thing. Oh, that's chapter 2.
Wonder who the Alms of Light and Darkness will be. They're coming by boat, so I guess we can leave as soon as they arrive. Better make... What's Hinna up to? We haven't spent this long apart since we left Tiania. That settles it. I'll go check. So Hinna and the Alms probably have real fancy rooms at the palace for the night. It's late, but maybe I can still try the front entrance? Whatever. I'll figure it out when I get there.
What? Is the Nicholas now open? Mm-mm. Oh, come on, I want to see Nicola.
Her room's gotta be. There's someone there. Heya! I figured you might be alone.
Oh, you thought I was
No!
Ah, yes, the...
That's right.
Joking aside, I realized I'm more weak-willed than I thought.
Hinna?
If I'm being completely honest, I'm scared.
Scared of what?
Completing my duty as the Alm and sacrificing my soul. It's terrifying. When we set out on this journey, I hadn't really thought about the consequences of becoming the Alm. Of what I'd really be giving up. I never questioned my role before. It's ingrained in our traditions, after all. Our purpose in this world has always been to continue our way of life. The Alms are how we protect the future. But now, after traveling to all these exotic locations and meeting so many different people, both good and bad, I realized... Never mind. I'm probably overthinking it.
Ow!
Oh!
What's up?
Orin!
Sorry for eavesdropping. Can I ask? Continue living your lives as you are now. If you never want... I can show you if you trust me. Come.
No more alms.
But what'll happen? Hinna?
Okay? Do you remember when we were kids and I got hopelessly lost just outside of the village?
Oh, yeah. Once I noticed you were gone, I ran out to search for you. When I found you, you were crying, which made me cry.
I know you must have been scared.
We left without telling anybody.
True, but it's already late. And I know that Karina, for one, was exploring the palace from top. Also, I get the feeling that but I just... It's silly, but...
Don't say that! You were personally chosen by...
Thanks, Val.
You're not the only selfish one. But I don't know how much stock we can put in Orin's plan.
Agreed. I accepted the title. You know... I I was scared to talk about how I was feeling. I thought maybe the others, or even you, Val, might be disappointed in me.
Hinna, nothing you say would ever make me think less of you. And I know the rest of the convoy feels the same. They'd listen to what you have to say.
You're right. I'll talk to everyone when we get back.
But first, we gotta hear Orin out.
Good. You're willing to take a chance on me.
We want to hear you. How can you make... Won't the world fall to ruin if the Alm...
It won't. I'm going to change the unjust laws of fate that I can fix it all.
Liza!
It figures you'd know her. She was a soul guard from Tiania like you. After she completed her mission, we settled down together.
Oh!
Is she okay?
She's around. Still in Guju, actually.
Liza became an Alm?
Just because the village was destroyed doesn't mean everyone was lost. But living on the edge of a knife, waiting for fate to strike you...
So...
Any Alm would be fine, but... I don't know. That's why I want... No.
I want to see the future that...
Sounds like I'm at your...
I knew I could count on the pair of you.
Did something happen to Liza in Guju?
These days, she has a hard time moving. And it seems that she's still considered the Alm of our village, even after all these years. But I just can't let her go to the Manitri.
Where are you taking...
A small island with a place called Rain...
What ritual?
It's a ritual that allows another person to borrow the life...
That sounds dangerous.
Everything will work out. Using the power of a person chosen by the elementals, I can make...
Oh... You mentioned some...
Yep, I've been searching everywhere for a way... And that's how I have...
Something doesn't feel right from this.
What's that?
That is Raina's Shrine. It was built back in the time of Fadiel to honor the elementals and give thanks to the spirits. The elemental spirits are more in tune with things like this. I'm gonna head straight for the altar. The terrain is a bit tricky here. Step.
Okay, I'm looking for a stone pillar. It says.
Be careful, Hinna. It really is hard to keep your footing here.
Thanks, Val. Such a mysterious place we found ourselves in. Each breath of air feels so crisp and clean. The breeze is nice too. Val, I figured out what I really want. I want to go back to Tiania. With you. I want to hear the rumbles of our volcano as we go about our lives. Smiling, laughing, enjoying each other. Is that selfish of me?
Hinna, of course it's not.
Let's get started.
Hinna.
Not so fast.
What?
This ritual allows someone to borrow an...
I'd rather you were...
Well... Is it weird that standing up here makes me nervous?
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not nervous, and...
Lam ratila konyuila mila raila fonil zara seki sakri fukri jadila roto lazula tura lola
What?
lazul
Hang on.
shuzra pula rela. about it, Val. This ritual is actually used. You, Val, can reduce living
Into what?
When Liza told me about this little boy from her village who... But once I saw you in action, and now...
Hinna!
You're coming with me to Elusia Isle.
Orin!
I had to, Val, but her sacrifice won't...
Hinna!
You'd grow and I'd be by your side.
Hinna!
What does not wait for a lifetime, even if the light of my soul should fade? This love of ours we would never trade, no matter what. Close your eyes, your lips, I'm a memory, a distant thought, yearning to be free, a whisper at your fingertips, now and for always, now and for always, now and for
My, that is quite the quandary.
Turned into a core stone? I had noticed when monsters transformed into rock.
You're sitting here feeling sorry for yourself.
I know.
You know? Like,
Karina, is this...
No.
you won't even stand up.
How should we proceed?
What do you mean? You all still have a duty to fulfill at the Mana Tree. And Val is still charged with protecting the... With the loss of the Alm of Fire, the village of Tiania is in grave danger.
But how can I make it to the Mana Tree when I...
Where do you think you're going?
Karina, leave him be.
Oh, come on, Morley.
Of course I am. But yelling at him now won't help. He should have talked to us before taking Hinna on this fool's errand. But what's done is done.
I just don't get it.
We received word this morning that Dorfer volcano is active. The extent of the damage is not yet known. Eruptions will scorch the earth with fire from every fissure.
What about Val? If he quits...
A complex conundrum to be sure.
Perhaps I can... Leave this to me. Consider...
Father knows what...
Yeah, well...
He's suffered enough as it is. I doubt he could handle another blow.
Why does this voice sound familiar?
I have a duty. They need but how can I protect and how do I even face them? Once we get back, if we'd never left the pier, everything would be different. Hinna.
Hi.
8 ruins out there on the border. I need to find them on my stead. I think I found. I think that was one of the level 50s that I did. And if I remember correctly, there was a few other level 50s on my way as I was going. So. One little casing of 8. Oh. So during the evening, locate all. I mean, I can try.
If only I didn't have this stupid power. If only someone else had been chosen as the Soul Guard. Hinna.
There you are, Val. Hard to find a prettier view than the ocean. Calming, too. I'd find Morley out here when I first took him in. He wasn't used to city life, but he liked the sea.
He did, huh?
Back then, Morley felt responsible for the fall of Etern. So much guilt for such a small boy. You probably see what I'm trying to get at here. When it got really bad, I would give Morley things to do. Odd jobs, errands, you name it. Whether it was helping with some of the younger children or traveling with me to distant markets, I put him to work. Even introduced him to Milpa. Anything to give him a sense of community. I wanted Morley to learn more about himself and find a path of his own. It won't be easy, but you can't let this terrible accident close off your emotions. Sure, you could try to forget all about Hinna, your powers, and the part you played in this tragedy, but it would solve nothing. You need to find the courage to face what happened, to face what's in your own heart.
My heart?
That's why fighting prowess is only a small part of what you need to become a Soul Guard. What matters most is your heart. And the will to carry on, for the sake of a bright future.
Although, it's not my place to force Mew into a mission Mew can't stomach anymore. I suppose if Mew're out of commission, then the Alms will just have to find their... Of course, the road to the Manor. But Morley...
Probably.
Karina?
This pilgrimage is doomed from the start, so Hinna's core stone was stolen. Without you and Hinna's help, I never would have gotten this far in the first place.
Don't forget, you're not just our soul guard, Val. You're our friend and companion. This isn't a journey you have to complete alone. We're in this together.
Precisely. I would wish for none other than you to bid us a fond farewell at the end of our arduous adventure. Please, find it within yourself to continue this campaign with the rest of us.
Thank you. All of you. I shouldn't be asking any, but... Before we set out, Hinna and I decided that if Orin's plan was a bust, It may only be a small piece of her.
An entity's core stone is its elementary essence. If we convey Hinna's to the Mana Tree, we may stave off greater tragedy.
You're forgetting that we have no idea where Orin's gone. He could be anywhere in the world by now.
He said something about an Elusia Isle, I think.
Did you say Elusia Isle? Perhaps luck is on your side today. Elusia is the self-same island where the Mana Tree grows. You're already on your way.
As I recall, first we must scale the Dead Cliffs. I have visited the Vigilant Beast Watch who guard the bluff. It was terrifyingly tall.
Climb the cliffs? Don't be silly. You can use the Jack Seed, just like all the other alms. This special seed can swiftly grow a huge vine, big enough to scale the cliff. It saved the convoys a lot of time and effort on previous pilgrimages.
Then what are we standing around?
The sooner we recover...
What about the Alms of Light and Darkness?
None have been named yet, but when they are, I'll send word that they are awaited here in the capital. You can come back and fetch them.
Once we're done in Elusia, we'll make sure to come back. It's not... As long as I've got Hinna's core stone, looks like we're headed to Hinna.
Now it's up to Val and the others to shoulder that burden and carry on. If only there was something else to ease their load. Wait!
What?
My 9 lives flashed before my... Your trip will only get tougher for...
Might as well make the...
Welcome.
But what do you got? Sync Sizzle, Stamina, Blessing of Wind. Okay. So nothing much there. Unsuckable.
What can I get for you? Please come again.
Wait. Can I not go back to Regulus Fine?
Elusia Isle is still a long way off. I should take stock of my item and gear situation. I can't fail in my soul guard duty. Not again. Let's plan our next move.
Wait, can I not go back to Regulus Fine? Hang on. Wait, did I not hit the thing on that? I better have hit the thing on that.
Time to get on the...
Okay, everyone.
Correct. From Illistana, the Beast Watch keeps an eye on the area around the cliffs.
The Watch is all beast folk like you.
In the same way that the Soul Guard always hails from Tiania, the greatest warriors of Aetern are chosen for the Beast Watch ranks.
The whole world has their parts to play in the... Now it's time for us to...
Well then.
The reason why I say I hope I got the thing for Ringed Fine is because I do need to go there for, well, one thing.
Arvid's pasture supplies food to the whole world. Its vast, lush fields are abundantly fertile. Though peaceful now, in the past people fought over this very land.
Arvid's war, right? I remember Hinna reading historic...
Hinna was quite the...
Okay, I need to find a meridian and check.
Just fields and farms as far as the eye can see, huh?
A familiar sight. It reminds me of Milpa's ranch.
Imagine having to plow this whole pasture.
The caretaker's here.
Wait, can I not go back? Wait. Hang on. Did I miss something? Can I not actually get that one, Chivo? Yeah. IGNUS. Okay, so apparently they say it's later. Alright. Well, I can get the one in Evan Pasta, I guess.
Rely on the capital.
And I'll hit a save.
And the blessings of the spirits to cultivate their crops.
A rare item!
Orin turned out to be the king of jerks. I had wanted to thank him for his help in Rada, but after Hinna, well, he better hope we... Your dad seems like a nice person, Morley.
Thank you. I agree. I'm glad I could introduce you.
Got some syrup. Grizzly! Grant me power! I'm brimming with power. Taking this. This is kind of exciting. Is this?
Oh, there it is.
This is kind of exciting. Nice! So, when exactly did that Arvid's pasture war happen?
Historical volumes have been somewhat vague, but it was before the establishment of Illistana.
Hard to imagine fighting over such a bountiful meadow. Greed is a scary thing. Grant me power! I'm brimming with power! This might be useful.
Was Orin an acquaintance of yours? An ally of old, perhaps?
Val and Hinna met him after they set out from Tiania. From what I was able to glean, he's not a merchant.
Orin took advantage of them. He's a coward and a cheat.
Power! The flow of time isn't stable here. Is this?
That's a weapon for Palomina. Okay.
Power of mana! Thanks for the pick-me-up.
Val's a lot less fun to be around when he's mopey. But I don't know what to say either.
My suggestion is to allow him some space, Karina.
He's trying, but it takes time to get your thoughts in order after such loss. Respond when he initiates conversation, and just be there for him.
Understood.
I wasn't careful enough.
Good. Keep this up.
Dang, that's actually...
What have you got? This is very valuable.
Yeah, they got me actually some pretty good levels up there. 3 levels. Nice.
Let's just get this over with. Moving.
Go by. Looks like
There we
I'm
go.
powered up.
That's another enemy in the books. That's why I don't have the Pacifica elemental vessel yet. I am close to where the little cactus is.
Don't mind if I do. What have you got? Interesting. Nice. Got it. Let's collect ourselves before we set off.
Found you, little cactus.
And with that, I'll call the episode here. Next episode, we explore more of this reason that we can find, and perhaps be able to go into the next area. Till then, subscribe if you want to check out other videos we've done in the past, or just stay tuned for future videos on the channel. Down below what you think of this game, and if you have another game where we check out on the channel, still let me know down below. Next time, stay from St. Cooler, and I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Bye bye.